You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is. AEW. Quake at the Lake was last night. And we had ourselves a good old-fashioned dust-up. We had blood at the lake, not Quake at the Lake. Because, man, this was a bloody show. Bloody show. Like my boy Mike likes his steak. Bloody.
Nope.
That's not the way you eat a steak. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the socials. But first things first, let's get into the show. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, the show that brings you all things wrestling. We had ourselves a very good show last night. Very, very good show last night. I was just saying to a couple of my friends, I was like, man, I hope Dynamite is good. We got, before I turn the mic down by accident, I do that like every time I stream. We got Triple H taking over, making things look good on Raw. SmackDown is not that great, but getting better. Got changes in WWE. And WWE is kind of taking the spotlight for the last couple of weeks due to the fact of Triple H taking over, the shows being different, and let us not forget the injury bug hit AEW hard. So the fact now that we're getting some people back, Danielson's back, we got a rotation of people. Now we got House of Black being used properly. We got the Lucha Bros back on TV. We got Roosh and Andrade back on TV. Darby. And yes, people, CM Punk is back. We got trios titles coming up. And the worst kept secret, the Young Bucks don't have a trios partner. I wonder who could that be? Maybe the Best Bout Machine, who's been out for months after he had the company on his back, wrestling with all sorts of injuries. Maybe that guy. So we are in line for AEW to make a nice healthy run before the fall. All Out September 4th. So All Out is what? As I look at my calendar, 1, 2, 3 weeks away. 3 weeks from Saturday is I think All Out's on a Saturday, right? So three weeks from Saturday is All Out, the 4th. So they ain't got that much time if they trying to get shit popping. So I am thoroughly excited to see what they're gonna do moving forward. And tonight is any indication of the shows we're gonna get to come, the people that's coming back. We are in line for some great wrestling coming up. But let us get the socials out the way. Follow me, RJD_199 on Instagram, RJ699 on Twitter, RJD199 on Snapchat. But most importantly, follow What's the Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Follow What the Wrestling on Anchor and Spotify. Now hold up.
You stupid.
That's for my internet, not me. There was an issue with the NXT review, and I also talked about more payout money that they found on Vince McMahon. That episode will be up today after this. So I don't know what the hell happened with that. I uploaded it. Something happened and never uploaded. I'm going to re-upload it right after I upload this. I'm going to wait probably an hour and then upload that. So for those of you looking for my NXT review, my bad.
You stupid.
It's the internet, not me. I mean, I uploaded it. I don't know what the hell happened. But it's all good. No issues. Let's get back into the show. We started off with Bloody Raw. I mean, a coffin match between Darby Allin and Brody King. And holy hell, 2 minutes into the show, Brody's bleeding. Darby's bleeding. Brody King beat the whole... I'm going to say this. Brody King beat the holy shit out of Darby Allin like this whole feud. God damn. I mean, he's throwing them into cages. He's throwing them all around the place. He's choking them unconscious. He's cannonballing them through tables. I mean, Jesus Christ. This guy's a maniac. Darby Allin, first thing he does, attacks him during the entrance. Torpedo Darby. That's what I like to call him. Thumbtacks on the skateboard, hitting him in the stomach, hitting him on the back, raking his face. 120 seconds into the damn match. Jesus Christ. Darby Allin is a madman. Like when Darby says, listen, I go all out. I'm not going to be wrestling that long because I'm just going to wrestle till my body can't take it. I'm not changing my style. I don't care. I believe him. 120% I believe him. Jesus Christ. So he blindsided him. Brody King got irritated. He broke the skateboard in half on the steps. Threw Darby against the turnbuckle. Tried to gouge his eyes out. I know nobody's texting me while okay. But then the lights go out shortly after commercial break. Malachi Black and Buddy Matthews are here with Julia Hart. Julia Hart trips up Darby. Buddy Matthews hits him with the damn the clock. Lightning spiral. They put Darby Allin through a table for good measure. That's the cannonball by Brody King. Buddy Matthews opens up the coffin and it's Sting.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So Matthews, he beats up Matthews with the bat. Sting gets into the ring, throws the bat to Malachi and says, "Come at me, bro. Come at me." And then Malachi was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." He's like, "Nah, I'm good." So he left. He said, "Soon." And the mic picked that up. He said, "Soon." So he walks out. And then they end up going up the steps. Darby and Brody fight a little bit more. And then Darby hits him with the chain, goes in the ring, and proceeds to choke him with the chain, choke him on the ropes, And it was a cool spot where Brody King is getting choked by the chain. He lets him go, and he literally falls unconscious into the coffin, knocking over the coffin top, and it closes on him, and Darby Allin wins. Darby Allin looked like he was hurting after this match, but Darby Allin wins, and this match was awesome.
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
So we went to commercial break. I'm sorry. We had, before that, Jon Moxley cut a promo saying that he hates this interim crap. He said the title is about pain and how much you can endure. And over 2 decades, he's seen the last survivor of the Heart Dungeon, Lionheart Chris Jericho, and tonight he's going to test him and push him to his breaking point. And if his fighting spirit doesn't break, his body will. I'll take it. Money. Back from commercial, Chris Jericho cuts a promo, and he says, listen, I was the first AEW World Champion, and I will be the next AEW World Champion. You want the Lionheart? You've got him. That's basically what he said. Once again, money. Y'all guys get the point. Next, we had commentary hyping up the trios titles, and I am going to tell you the brackets right about now. So the brackets are as follows. On the left side of the bracket, we have Death Triangle versus Will Ospreay in the Aussie Open. Shout out to the United Empire. We have Andrade and Idolo, Dragon Lee and Roosh, Los Ingobernables. Shout out to Tetsuya Naito. Love New Japan. And they are facing the Young Bucks and question mark.
Stupid.
Let's just say it's Kenny Omega. And if it's not Kenny Omega,
Stupid.
it better be Kenny Omega. Wait, first of all, if Tony Khan was rumored as saying, as I'm waiting for Kenny Omega to come back, or I'm waiting for Kenny Omega to get healthy before I introduce the trios titles, and Kenny Omega is not in the trios tournament,
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
I'm going shots fired against TK.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
And I love TK, but if we don't see Kenny Omega, I'm going to be like, why? Why, bro? Why, bro? That don't make sense. So, it's going to give me emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
But let's just assume that's Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. On the right side of the bracket, we got the House of Black versus the Dark Order with Hangman Page in their corner. We have the Trustbusters versus the Best Friends. So, at first glance, I'm going to pick, on the left side of the bracket, I'm going to say it's Death Triangle. On the right side of the blanket, you hear me?
You stupid.
The right side of the blanket, I'm going to say it's the House of Black. So, Death Triangle versus the House of Black, and I'm going to pick matter of fact, yes, Death Triangle versus the House of Black, and I'm going to pick the House of Black to be the inaugural Trios champions. I'm picking the House of Black. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm wrong. But I think the House of Black will get the titles first. So, back from commercial, we had the next match, which is La Facción Ingobernables. How the hell do I pronounce that? La Facción Ingobernables. I think that's how you say it.
You stupid.
People in the chat, please correct my Spanish. I know my enunciation is not that great. Let me try it again. I really need to learn Spanish, man. I keep bullshitting. I really need to learn. La Facción Ingobernables. Man. I hope I didn't mess that up. I'm going to clip this up. Please correct me. Help me with my Spanish, y'all. How do I say that? Andrade and Roosh versus the Lucha Bros. Penta and Rey Phoenix. This match was holy hell. This match was crazy. I could go over everything that happened in this match. Just go watch it. It's a Lucha match. These guys are all fantastic. All of these guys. This shit was crazy. So let's pick it up at the end of the match. We had Roosh. I think it was Roosh tying Penta's mask to the ropes, and then they had a power driver on Phoenix. Penta, to save his brother, unmasked himself for the save. Andrade stops his hand because Jose threw another mask in there, but he stomped his hand, throw that mask back into the crowd. The crowd started chanting, "Throw it back, throw it back," so that Penta could put the mask back on. I love the crowd. I love the crowd. Shout out to the crowd for that. That was funny as hell. Shout out to the crowd for that. Then we had Roosh sent Penta to the floor. Phoenix got a roll up, but he kicked out. There was a corner drop kick. Phoenix got on his feet. Phoenix was out on his feet, sorry, because he got hit with the double, I think it's with the bullhorns, he calls it, the double stomp to the face in the corner. They picked him up, hit him with the hammerlock DDT, and La Facción Ingobernable wins over Penta and Phoenix. So this was a hell of a match. Next we had the Young Bucks said they went to the back to talk to the Hangman and the Dark Order. The Dark Order was immediately ready to fight. The Dark Order was like, let's go.
You activated my trap card.
They said, listen, man, we didn't come here for a fight. We didn't come here for none of that. We came to talk to Hangman. Matt Jackson was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. We treated you like crap. We treated you like crap. We kicked you out of the group. And you know what? We need a tag team partner. And if I could take back everything, I would. The money and the fame got to us. You know, we started this thing together. We all came together for this. As I adjust my mic, he said, we all came together for this. Let's just do it one more time, man. Let's bring back the Hung Bucks. Come on, man. We could do it. We could kill it. We could win these tournaments. We could win these trios titles. Hangman said, listen, man, I'm sorry for everything I did to y'all guys too, and I love to, but I can't. These guys were behind me for years, and you know what? You guys weren't. You guys deserve somebody who's going to be behind you that didn't turn their back on you, and I did. So, I can't be a part of y'all group. They left. Brandon said, hey, man, maybe I should be the trios. And they basically said,
You stupid.
shut the hell up. We ain't talking to you. Now cut the damn camera off. So, they still need a partner, and it's probably going to be Kenny Omega. Next, we had Jungle Boy come out and join them for commentary as Luchasaurus fought Anthony Henry. Anthony Henry got squashed like a bug. Christian Cage then appeared on the Titantron like, congrats. He talked about Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy went back there. Security was beaten. He tried to get at Christian, but security held him back. Then Luchasaurus came out and beat up security. Jungle Boy said, check on him. And then he ran to go beat up Christian. So they are really dragging this out. They really are. I still think Luchasaurus turns on Jungle Boy for the first match. The first match, Luchasaurus is going to cause Jungle Boy the victory. I mean, Christian has to win the first match. They can't just blow this off for one match. They got to keep it going. So I'm picking Luchasaurus to stay as a heel. That's just me. Then we had Miro. Let me get my Miro impression on. So they had Miro cut a promo. And Miro said, House of Black. I don't know if I'm supposed to hurt you or if I'm supposed to beat you. But Miro was conflicted. And then here comes Julia Hart. Julia Hart grabs his beard and says, just give into it like I did and join us. Miro said, "There is only one woman who gets to touch me, and you are not her. I am going to use this power. I'm going to use the House of Black power, and I'm going to use it to destroy them. So says the word of the Redeemer." Oh my God, I love these Miro promos. Who else loves these Miro promos? I can't be the only one. I cannot be the only one. How they messed this guy up, man. Miro is the best. The Redeemer is the best. They need to put a title on this guy soon. I mean, maybe not now, because they got a lot going on, but soon. So says the word of the Redeemer. I fucking love these Miro promos, man. I do. Next, we had a commercial. After that, we had Will Hobbs and the Factory. The Factory and they came back from the bathroom. They caught commentary, and the Factory tried to recruit him. And he says, "Don't let your problems become my problems before I kill you." So he basically told them, in no short order, "Silence! I kill you." So we then had Sanjay Dutt Lethal and Sagnam Singh come out. And then they cut a promo on Wardlow. He wants another tag team TNT title shot. Wardlow says, "Sure, no problem." And then Wardlow comes out with FTR. FTR, huge reaction. Mr. Jay Lethal gets into the ring. He catches the big rig for his troubles, and they sent him packing. Now, backstage, we had the JAS talking about how great Jericho is, and Jericho is going to be the next AEW World Champion. Then we had Arnold Solo versus Absolute Ricky Starks. The ending of this match was great. It was only a couple of minutes, but Starks ducked under a wheel kick and then countered it with a spear. Perfect timing. It was awesome. Perfect timing. I loved it. Let's give them a perfect for that. Perfect timing. After the match, they tried to beat up Ricky Starks, but he hit a huge spine buster. Looked pretty as hell. And then Will Hobbs smashed the TV backstage because he got mad. So then we had Daddy Ass, Grandpa Ass was talking to the Ass Boys. And Stokely Hathaway said, "Grandpa Ass, I got some Ensure backstage and catering. Go over there." And Daddy Ass was going to whip Stokely Hathaway's ass. There's a lot of ass, as you can see. And and he went away, gave the card to the Ass Boys, and dipped off. Danhausen said, "See you on Friday night, Ass Boys." I can't do the Danhausen voice. Then we had Jade Cargill versus Madison Rayne. Jade Cargill got the win. Afterwards, I'm about to call her Ember Moon.
You stupid.
Athena, formerly Ember Moon, came out and beat up Jade. Jade got out of there, setting up their match. Then we had a Thunderstorm interview backstage, being that Chris Statlander is injured. God damn it, Chris Statlander. Chris Statlander is awesome. She's going to be a TBS or TNT champion soon. But the injuries are killing her, man. I hope it's not that serious. Hope to see her back soon. I love Chris Statlander. I hope she comes back soon, man. She is fantastic. And I love the new look, the new attitude. It's great. So they said, being that she's injured, Thunder Rosa says, Toni Storm is now the new #1 contender. So Rosa said, "Listen, I don't know. I didn't want this to happen like this, but being that it happens, here we go." So Toni Storm is the #1 contender. Again, I don't think they're going to have a rematch, because if they have a rematch, they might as well take the damn title off of Thunder Rosa. So I don't think they'll have a rematch. Then we had the main event. Lionheart. Chris Jericho comes out to his Lionheart theme music versus Jon Moxley, the interim AEW World Champion. This was a bloody freaking mess. So we had let's get to the end of the match, because this was great. We had a lot going on. So early on, what the hell? Early on, they had a lot of chain wrestling. Both of these guys can wrestle, believe it or not. I know a lot of people say, oh, they're just brawlers. No.
Stupid.
Both of these guys can wrestle their asses off. They were chain wrestling in the beginning, showing off some old school wrestling moves. But let's fast forward to the break. So there was the Walls of Jericho, and they went to commercial break while he was still in the Walls of Jericho. And then not only that, he kept the hold on for the entire commercial break. They come back. There's a rope break. John drags himself to the ropes, sidesteps a drop kick. Mox gets to his feet, uses the turnbuckle, pulls himself up on the turnbuckles, diving axe handle onto the floor, punches him in the back, throws him back in the ring. Moxley dives again, but he dives into a code breaker because what's the name counters it. Moxley's down. So we had mounted punches by Jericho. Then he takes off one turnbuckle. He takes off another turnbuckle. Sammy Guevara throws Floyd, the Bat, into the ring, but he overthrows the damn ring.
Stupid.
I laughed my ass off because you see Sammy go, oh shit. So Jericho took off the turnbuckle to distract the ref. He turns around and he's doing this. He throws the bat, and you just see the bat fly over the ring, and it drops right outside the ring. So Jericho has to scramble, run to the ring, and Aubrey has to pretend she doesn't see what's going on. She has the turnbuckle mat in her hand. He has to go to the floor, pick up the bat, pick it up, hit Moxley with it, and then pin him. He kicks out. That was hilarious. That was funny. So Jericho hits him with the bat, kicks out. Moxley fights out. Moxley puts on a sleeper hold. Chris fights out of it. Throws him into the exposed turnbuckle. Hits him with the Judas effect. Holy hell. He's slow to cover him. And Jon Moxley kicks out of the Judas effect. And at this point, I was like, nobody kicks out of the Judas effect. One of the most protected finishers in all of wrestling. Jericho gets the belt. Aubrey Edwards gets mad at him, tries to tell him to stop. He goes to hit Moxley, and he throws his own head into the exposed turnbuckle.
Stupid.
And he busts himself open the hard way, legit, right here. Like, bleeding all over the place. Then, Moxley puts him in the sleeper, counters it into the Bulldog. Then, he locks him up, but he fights out of it. Then, he puts on the Lion Tamer with his knee on Moxley's neck. Ouch. That looked like it hurt. Oh, yeah. Fights out of that. Then, he reverses it. Then he starts raining elbows he gets out of it, starts raining elbows onto the back of his neck, puts him in a sleeper, body scissors him, catches his arm with the body scissors. Jericho tries to struggle, and Jericho taps out. This match was amazing. Retains the title. So then you had Sammy Guevara run down and Jake Hager run down. You had Claudio run down and Ortiz and Eddie Kingston run down. Then you had Wheeler Yuta run down with Daniel Garcia and 2.0. Everybody runs down. Then everybody's sitting there like, boo. And then in between you hear Eddie. People love Eddie Kingston. I keep telling y'all, put the title on that man. Maybe not now, but eventually he needs a run. Even if it's 6 months, he needs a run with the title. Then we had CM Punk's music hit, and I legit jumped out of my goddamn seat. Oh, yeah! I was like, oh, CM Punk is back. I'm looking at the TV like this. Yes, yes. Doing yes chants in my damn living room. CM Punk comes down, cleans house. And then we get this stare down. We got holy shit chants. We got everybody going crazy. And CM Punk has a stare down with Mr. Jon Moxley. And Moxley says, you know what?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Flips him the bird. He says, you ain't shit. Hits him with the elbow on the way out. Crowd boos because they're mad. And CM Punk hypes up the crowd. He does, he's jumping around on one foot. He's jumping up and down, letting the crowd know, I'm back, baby, and I am healed up. So it looks like, so if you thought he was injured,
Stop the cap.
respect that man's authority. It looks like we're getting a unification. Interim World Champion Moxley versus actual AEW World Champion CM Punk at All Out.
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
This is going to be fantastic. This feels like a big deal. This is going to be great. And I cannot wait. This is going to be awesome. So I look forward wholeheartedly to seeing what these guys can come up with, because this feels like a big, big deal, which is what you want from your champions. So once again, AEW Dynamite on point. I look forward to next week. I think next week's going to be on point. This was a fantastic show. Great beginning, great ending, good stuff in the middle. Look forward to next week. So that is all I got for you guys today. RJD here. I am on my way out. But as always, you guys stay safe. It is another scorcher today, 84 degrees, and it's only 1 o'clock. Everybody be safe. Enjoy the day. I am out. One more time. Peace.
Dom DeMarco.